Hello everyone, you're welcome to this class and this is VINDAL'S Academy. Remember that we have series of other social media platforms. Please do wait to also check it out. Let's have this question. We say that x plus xy plus y is equal to 54 and we are asked to find, they say that x and y are positive integers. So we are going to go through this question, please. Let's take it step by step. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is to have that x plus xy plus y is equal to 54. Then I'm going to factorize because I'm seeing two x's. X are 2. I have to factorize it to make it 1. And then to factorize, I'm going to take one x and introduce a bracket. Then this is going to be 1 because x times 1 is going to be x. Then plus y. I will close my bracket because x times y is going to be xy. Then this is plus y is equal to 54. I have factorized. But if you look at this, you know that this cannot work because for me to do this kind of factorization, I have to have another bracket where I should have 1 plus y. In order to achieve that, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So I'm going to have x bracket 1 plus y plus 1 plus y is equal to 54 plus 1. So I added 1 to both sides, so I didn't cheat any side of the equation. So, so that is just that. So the next thing I'm going to do is to factorize this in order to have 1 plus y. So I'm going to have x bracket 1 plus y plus 1 is outside the bracket, so it doesn't change anything. I have 1 plus y, and this is going to be equal to 55. All right, so I have this and I have this. In that case, I'm going to add them. To add this, I'm going to have x plus 1 and then 1 plus y, and this is going to be equal to 55. This is exactly what we have here. And remember, this is a term plus another term. When the two of them are multiplying to be equal to 55, it means that this is going to be a factor, one of the factors of 55, and this is going to be the other factor of 55. Now the question should be, what are those factors of 55? I am going to write them here. 55 can be 55 times 1 will give you 55, or it's going to be 1 times 55 can also give you 55. It can also be 5 times 11 can be 55. You can also have 11 times 5 can also give you 55. Now I can go on and on by saying minus 11 times minus 5 can also give you this. Then you can also have minus 5 times minus 11. Please, and this is, it keeps going. So, but I need to stop at a point. The main thing is the answers I'm going to have. When I slot them in here, and remember, they must be positive integers. So for that reason, I'm going to remove these ones. Let's just go and see what happens. Now, in this case, now for this, I'm going to have x plus 1 bracket 1 plus y, which is going to be, instead of 55, I'll write their factors. I'm going to have 55 times 1, such that on the left hand side by inspection, you can say that x plus 1 times 1 plus y is going to be 55 times 1. So it's either one of these is 55 or it is this that is 55. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that x plus 1 is going to be equal to 55. Or this is going to be 1 plus y. No, x plus 1 equal to 55 and 1 plus y is equal to 1. Or it's going to be that it's going to be the other way around. It can also be the other way around, whereby it may be this that is the 55 and this is also 1, because they can be interchanged and because they are commutative. Remember what I mean by that. What I mean is this: a times b can also be the same thing as b times a. So I need to respect that mathematical term. So in this case, I'm going to say that x is going to be 54 You remember that when 1 is subtracted from both sides, I said that x is 54, or it can be that y is equal to 0. You know this cannot be true. This cannot be true, but remember, we are looking for the positive integers. Now, in that case, if I put x and y here, will I still have my answer as 54? The answer is true. So this is true. Or I can also say that, another case, I'm also going to say that 1 plus y is going to be 55. Yes, 55. And then x plus 1 is going to be 1. That is what matters. What matters is when you slot the answer here, you get your 54. So let's go. This is going to be, y is going to be 54, or x is going to be 0. So if I put 54 here, 54 times 0. Now this is going to be what? 0 plus 0. And y is going to be what? 54. The answer is true. Do you understand that? Then let me also look for another one by using 5 and 11. I'm just going to end up by using this 5 and 11, and that's all, because I've done this and this. So I'm going to have x plus 1 is going to be equal to 5. You know, one of the factors, I think I've explained that, is going to be 5, such that x is going to be 4, and the other factor is going to be 11, such that 1 plus y is going to be 11. Then if I check that, I'm going to say that y is equal to 10. This is the other one. Or it can be interchanged, because remember I said they are commutative. So I can say that, oh, button this. So I can say that 1 plus y is going to be equal to 5. So that y is 4. This means that y is 4. And x plus 1 is going to be equal to 11, and x is 10. So if you look at this, you realize that the values of x and y are going to be, is going to be 54, 0, or is going to be x and 54. So these are the values of x and y. So if you also check this, like I was saying, if I say x is going to be 4, if I put 4 here, and oh yes, x is 4, y is 11. 4 plus 11 times y, which is 44, and then 5, and y is also 11. You are going to have the answer to be 54. If you take this first value, look at the first value I'm talking about, such that we have 4, 11, and put them here, so that if I put this one as 4 plus, this is 4 times, what is y? Y is 11. This is 44 plus 4, which is going to be 48, plus what is y? Y is, oh, not, this is 10, sorry, this is 10. So this is 4 plus 40, which is 44. 44 plus what? What is y? Y is 10. 44 plus 10 is definitely going to give you 54. So these are the values for x and y. So in that case, I can summarize all of them. The positive integers of x and y are that x values are going to be, in this one, I'm going to say that x is 0, y is this. So x is going to be, the first one was x is 54. 54. Whatever x is what y is going to be. So there's no need of writing that out, wasting of time. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the values, these are the positive values of the integers for x and y. Have a nice day.